I forced a pizza restaurant to close on its busiest day by sitting in a booth and drinking chocolate milk. My boss thought I was working. But when she arrived at noon, she realized I hadn't just quit, I had made it mathematically impossible for her to open the doors. I was 16, working at a massive pizza chain in Canada, the one with the red roof. The place was run by a clique of arrogant college kids who treated the restaurant like their personal clubhouse. I was just the grunt kitchen staff. They were desperate for a dough master, someone to come in at 6 a.m. every weekend to mix, proof, and prep hundreds of pounds of dough. I hated early mornings, but I made them a clear deal. I'll learn the skill, but I only work one weekend a month. They looked me in the eye and promised. The betrayal happened in slow motion, then all at once. My best friend Scott and I learned the process. It was brutal. You have to mix oil pans, portion, rack, and speed proof. It is a non-stop, 6-hour physical grind. But we nailed it. 2 weeks later, the schedule went up. I was booked for every single Saturday. Scott was booked for every single Sunday. No rotation, no breaks, just back-to-back manual labor. I marched into the office to remind the manager of our deal. She didn't apologize. She didn't negotiate. She laughed. She literally laughed in my face and said, "Too bad, you're the dough guy now." I walked out into the dining room, and I saw the servers, all in their 20s, snickering. We were the joke, the high school kids they could exploit because we needed the money. But they didn't know two things. One, the local arena had just offered me a better job starting in 2 weeks. And two, pizza dough isn't instant, it takes hours to rise. If you don't start at 6 a.m., you don't serve pizza at noon. The next Saturday, I clocked in at 5:55 a.m. The kitchen was silent. The mixer was cold. I grabbed a carton of chocolate milk from the walk-in, sat in a customer booth, put my feet up, and watched the clock tick. 6 a.m., nothing. 8 a.m., still nothing. 10 a.m., I twirled my thumbs. 11:55 a.m. The manager's car pulled into the lot. She breezed through the back door at noon, ready to unlock the front doors for the lunch rush. She expected to see racks of golden, proofed dough ready for the oven. Instead, she saw me, standing there, holding my apron and name tag in my hand. Not a speck of flour on me. "I quit," I said flatly. She rolled her eyes, aggressive immediately. "Whatever. We were going to fire you anyway." Then she sneered. "If it were me, I wouldn't have shown up at all and really screwed us over by not making the dough." I smiled. The kind of smile that makes a manager's blood run cold. "Funny you should say that," I said, my voice calm. "I've been here since 6, I clocked in, but I didn't make a single batch. Look at the racks." Her eyes snapped to the speed proofer. Empty. She looked at the cold storage. Empty. She looked at the mixer. Clean. The realization hit her like a physical blow. It was noon. The dough takes 6 hours. There was physically no way to serve food. "You're an idiot," she screamed. "Maybe," I laughed. "But since I was here all morning, you still have to pay me for the shift. Later." I walked out past a line of confused customers trying to get in. She had to lock the doors and close the store for the entire day, the busiest Saturday of the month, completely forfeited. And the best part? I told Scott exactly what I did. The next morning, Sunday, he went in at 6 a.m., drank some chocolate milk, and did the exact same thing. 2 days, 0 revenue. We start at the arena next week.